Welcome back, guys, to my Banished playthrough. Let's go ahead and get right into the game here. What is this? The cave. That's correct. Alright. So last time we had some issues with our food. We had a little famine going on here. But it's not so bad. We're back into the game now. Our food is back up to a reasonable level. Let's go ahead and take a look here now. I suspect that now since we have the food back up, our population will slowly increase, and we did have a short period of time where many students and children came in, so I wonder if there's going to be any kind of situation with that. Let's take a look here. So they're complaining that the reserve of food is low, but don't worry about that. It'll get taken care of just fine, especially since we have this food coming in right now. Now we need to make a couple of priorities here. So first off being, we need to make sure that we get the storage barn done for us here, because that way they can bring the food into the storage barn at the end of the season. We also need, I'm look at this, because it takes them so long to get the food out there, we don't actually get all the food in before winter comes, and that risks actually getting our food completely killed by the winter. Next would probably be just building the rest of these houses, getting this storage barn up, as well as turning this area into an orchard area. So those are kind of like the goals for this part. It might seem like not very much, but in the grand scheme of things, we still need to fill out all the rest of our things here, our occupations here, and get all that taken care of. So let's go ahead and start this here. Let's do that, and I'll put 2 people on building for right now. Currently, our woodcutter is still hard at work making our wood. And of course, you know, you make a builder, and instead of doing the things that they want you want them to do, they go and make roads and finish up all of those parts. So that's great. That's great. So let's take a look here. So we have the houses. Again, I wanted to make this into an orchard. Okay. So to make sure my laborers actually do what I want them to do, I need to actually. This game's, what is it called? This game's system of prioritization is a little bit weird. So, I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff that apparently I decided to go all gung-ho on and tell everyone to do. Okay, that's better. So now, my laborers will happily do exactly what I told them, which is great. Maybe I need one more crop field or 2. We're good on stored tools, but we need to have our tailor come back. Although we have plenty of firewood, so maybe we're fine. I do need to get my my foresters up almost immediately as possible, though. Immediately as possible, as immediately as possible. Is that even a phrase? I don't even know. And look at this. Look at this. Look at all of these deer. Basically, the hunter just scared the deer out of the forest. That's all he did. And so now they just hang out across the river and make funny faces at him instead. Let's see. So we have 4 builders here. There's no reason why this should be built by now. And I'm up to 23 adults. How many houses do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 9 houses there. And 2 houses here, so that's 11. 22, that's actually pretty accurate to how many adults I have, so it's not that bad. I won't have to make make a house for a little bit. So that's great actually now, because we have the storage barn there for the food there. Let's go ahead and build a storage barn here as well, just to make use of our builders that we have already on there, and that way our fishermen and our hunting cabin can just go straight to that storage barn, and then when we get a more complete amount of vendors, we can get the food to the majority of our population here. And then in the future, I might build the orchards here, and then get rid of the hunting cabin, and then build a market, and then more houses down here. So it's kind of like the long-term plan. Now, I kind of want to build, where is it? Kind of want to build a trading post. Where would I put it? I don't want to put it up here necessarily, for obvious reasons. I could put it up here maybe? Something like that. Reserve of food is low. Don't stop whining. I could do this if I took the road out of the way. That's actually a perfect spot for it. Here's what I'll do. Where's the road? Oh, do I have to do it like this? Oh no, is there a remove roads? There is a remove roads. That's right. Hey, builders, take this away. Are they done supplying stuff here? No, they are not. So we have a shortage on wood, which is not terribly great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring down the workers by 2, bring up my foresters, and what that's gonna do is our foresters are actually set up to cut and plant. So they'll be cutting out all of the old trees, dropping those and getting us some logs without actually having all of our laborers go out and take out entire areas of forest here. So that'll be good for us. And we still have 2 builders, so it's not terribly bad. It'll just take about twice as long. Actually, it'll take about 4 times as long. It's weird how that happens. And look, see, they're bringing the food into here, and then our vendors can just come out there and actually pick it up for them. So that's good. That's a good situation here. So any moment now we should be receiving some more wood. You can hear the trees falling in the forest. That's actually kind of like eerie. You're just watching the forest and all you hear is the trees. You don't see them fall, but all you do is hear them. So let's see. So I had this idea to create an entire city based off of taverns and orchards, and basically make it like a beer city. So what you would do is you would have a tavern and then an orchard, a tavern and an orchard, and basically have a tavern for, or maybe a tavern for every 2 orchards, and just make orchards of food. So you'd obviously need a trading post to get more types of foods and more types of ales and things like that. But just survive off of the orchards, the fruit that you would be growing, and then also the any food that you'd be able to bring in. Because actually, what's great about it is let's go ahead and just like put some pause. What's great about it is, 1 second here, I cannot think and make roads at the same time. What's great about that is you can sell the ale for a literal shit ton of products and cash. It's awesome. Okay, so great. We have some logs. Do we have 20 logs in there right now? That's awesome. And they're bringing more in every day. That's nice. And our food is great. 2,000. That's amazing. For 25 people. Ooh, 25 people. So since I have these 2 builders here, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on pause. No, they already have all the stuff. Might as well just continue it on. I'll let them finish that. In fact, I'll put 2 builders on there. Take 2 people off foresters to kind of slow that down a little bit. And then I'll bring one of these houses off. Put 2 more people in the house. Why did I close it? There you go. I also closed something else earlier too. What was it? Was it this? It was that. Why am I closing stuff? But yes, have an entire city built around ale, because ale goes for a lot of I guess worth. There's not really any money in this game, but there's a lot of worth, and I'll be showing you some in the trading post here, a little bit of how that works if you don't already know. So we have this. We have way too many builders now. Let's go ahead and bring that back down. I almost closed it again. I guess I'm used to playing games that have menus that you close right after using them. So that's my excuse. So although we only have 3 vendors, our market's working out very well. Everyone comes in and grabs the stuff, and as you notice, nobody's grabbing like 200 venison or anything like that for themselves. I just closed it again. Okay. Let's see here. Our house is being built. It's amazing. Let's go and build this house now, because we're at 28. We are literally growing at the speed of light here. I might have to build more houses here in a bit, which is great. It's amazing, but you have to keep on it, because if you have too many people's houses, there's like a save camera location, fast navigation report. What? I didn't even know that. Reserve stone is low. That is an issue. We should be able to build this last house, then we'll have to go get more stone. Which I'm just going to go ahead and have them take all the resources out of this area. Okay. Do that too. And that way, we'll have room for a couple of orchards. The orchards won't be very big. A lot of more seasoned players are looking at us going, you can't make orchards in there. Well, I'm not going to do the 50 by 50 orchards, which you can do. I'm probably going to do more like a 10 by 10 orchards or things like that. Or maybe just one big orchard as big as I can get it and just plop it right in the middle there. So that's my plan. I mean, I could put the orchard over here, but I want the orchard near the storage barn and near the tavern. So the tavern goes directly there, and the orchard goes here, and nobody has to walk too far. It's the same basic concept as with the storage barn over here. Because that means the guy would have to literally walk all the way over here, or walk all the way into town to the market just to grab all the fruits for his orchard. So, I feel like that's a great plan. So, okay, so we have both these houses up. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 9, 13. We ate 26. We're still short on houses. But we can probably kind of calm down just a little bit. We will be getting a huge influx of adults here from our students in a bit, but maybe in like the next year we'll probably get 5. So what we can do is we can just build wholesale just a ton of houses. So what I might do is I might build our orchard kind of more as far out as I can get over here, and then build houses in between there, just so we don't get into the frame of influence of our hunting cabin. So that's my main plan. Oh, this is great. We're really bringing in a lot of resources, and oh, that will not do. Let's go ahead and do this. Where should I put this? Probably right here, actually, right behind. Let's do that. That's good enough. Put the stuff there now. I like this little inlet. It's pretty sweet. I kind of want to put a building on there. I don't know what though, but it would be pretty cool to have like a bridge and then like some buildings, like some small buildings, and then a bridge. It's like a huge, like sprawling city. That's my main enjoyment for this game is building the city and like obviously sustaining all of the craziness. You know, designing the city to make it look like a living, real city. It's kind of like, wow, you have a lot of people. I misread all of that. I mean, look at that. 30 adults, 10 laborers now. So what we can do is actually, let's go ahead and give ourselves a blacksmith, give ourselves a tailor. Let's see here, give ourselves 2 more foresters. And then bring ourselves up to 6. So we're half on the vendors now, which is amazing. So everyone has jobs now, which is great. We're down to 3 laborers, which is perfect because we're about done with this. Let's go ahead and take a look. And the greatest thing you can do in this game, if you're building houses and things like that, is to plan it out first. So what I'll do is, I'll probably put 2 houses actually right here. So let's put 1 house right here, and 1 house right here. And then I'll build 2 houses behind that. That's 4 more houses. I might do actually 2. Oh, that's perfect. That was a perfect size there, Spencer. That's amazing. Oh, well, we won't have a through street, but it's okay. Usually I like to have a through street like these, but I feel like this is okay. Where will our roads go? As you notice, I always start with dirt roads, and later on when it actually made me want to do it, better roads just basically make everyone walk faster, and that's really the only upside to them. So when you get a bigger city, like a huge city, you're going to need people going as fast as possible. So obviously I want to get like stone roads, but I don't have enough stone to really sustain that right now. So either it's dirt roads and I can focus on building a city faster, or stone roads, and then I need quarries, and quarries are a pain in the ass. So I'll have the 6 houses being built, which now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have put all those people. I'll probably take 2 people out of the foresters again. The foresters are probably pretty pissed off at me right now, because honestly, I keep putting people in and taking people out, and they're probably bitching at me like crazy. So let's go ahead and go to the orchard, and let's see what's the biggest orchard. Oh, orchard is too large. How big can an orchard? Is it 15 by 15? I thought it was 50. Maybe I was being a little crazy about it. Let's go ahead and do. Does the orchard go all the way? No, we can't. There it is. Did the orchard go all the way now? It's 13. Let's try. Maybe just try right here. See, this kind of like not very well planned. I could do a bunch of 5s. Just do like, hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna have like 5 trees on my fucking orchard. Let's try. How far up can I go? Okay, so I can go. Let's try right here. See, this makes use more of our. Oh, that's perfect. I like that. Can you make one next to it? Let's do this. Where does this end? Right there? I'll make 10 by 10 orchard, just in case I want something a little bit different of a type, but not as much. And then what I'll do is I'll just put roads. Probably a lot of people like going, this is the most weirdest fucking thing you're doing right now. And I kind of agree. At the same time though, I just really like orchards. Ooh, that's nice. Bam. Sure. Yeah, and I might put something up there. I have no idea yet. But okay, so this looks fine. This looks fine. Let's see. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Where are my farmers? There they are. So 2 farmers there. Oh, I haven't chosen what to build yet. I need to remove stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. Okay, so people will remove all of the stuff that they need to here, preferably just the little sproutlings of trees that we have going on, which honestly look like squash. Game needs to get more assets. Looks like this, which is, yep, the squash. Okay. So we have these 2 houses being built. Oh shit, I didn't pause like anything, so let's pause all of these houses. Oh. And I'll put 4 people on building. Build these houses up super quick. And then, so at least I'll have some kind of sustainability with my population. And then I'll go ahead and move on to the orchards here. Alright, so what do we have yet to build? Peaches. Interesting. Now I need 6 farmers. Why is that? This requires 3 farmers. Sure. Let's do it, shall we? Let's take 3 people off vendors, put them directly into farmers. 2 people to work this. Let's do... Bam. So these 5 people need to be on here at all times. Unlike with farms where seasonally you can actually take them off and control them specifically and then put them back on for the next season. Although it's better just to leave them on there because they can just do whatever the fuck they want. Here you can never have someone not here because all of a sudden you will be getting all this crazy disease in your orchards and then all your trees die. So you have to constantly be watching this. Why it requires 3 guys watching it at all times. Build it, and they will come. I'll probably just be building these houses like one at a time, basically. Because we're getting so many people. It's nice. Now, where do I want to build the town hall? I might have spoken last time, maybe right here? It's kind of midway between the 2 cities, and eventually it'll be right in the middle of everything. So you gotta plan where the middle of your city is gonna be, because there's so many towns nowadays that have like a town hall like at the edge of town, or like downtown is not even close to the middle of the city because they built like in one direction and that's it. So this is kind of a weird start for orchards, but I feel like it'll be totally fine. I feel like it'll be okay. when you think about it, putting orchards over there and kind of blocking off that area, that's not that bad. Considering like where everything else is going to go, it's not terrible. And what I might do is I might actually put houses over here. That would be kind of cool. Some high real estate going on this side. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good. So let's go ahead and should we build the rest of these houses? How many? We have 4, 6, 9, 15, 30. That's perfect actually. So let's go ahead and take these two guys off, and then move up to like there, and then remove these up to like there. It works. And that way it'll give us a little bit more sustainability, and we'll actually have a use for the stockpile that we had created in a pinch. Don't know why this road's not built. But okay. So our blacksmith has reached his limit. Like I said before, when a worker reaches their limit, they actually become laborers. So you kind of have that. So now I technically have 4 laborers right now. And our tailor, he doesn't have any leather, so he's not. So he's also a laborer until we can get some leather. But it's okay because we, he used up a lot of fucking leather. We have 35 stored clothes now, which is amazing. It's very good because in case we ever have a shortage of firewood, which I doubt we ever will, for a bit at least. Somebody just brought in all the venison, you can see, because the tailor just came in and started making stuff. Well, all the leather, all the dead animals. But yeah, if we ever have a problem with that, people have cold clothes, and also it provides people with outfits to wear in the winter while they're working outside, which makes them work outside longer, as far as I know. So we have 6 laborers. Let's go ahead and build the tavern. Why not? We need 3 workers, or builders, and then what this will do is it will actually increase happiness. Although we don't really need happiness, but we want to put as much happiness in as possible, so that you never have a reason for anybody to be like super upset with you. Although this isn't really a game where people can vote you out, but they will die and then leave sometimes. So, also strangely enough, people will be banished for being crazy. They'll be banished from the banished town, which is hilarious. So we're doing good on food, but don't let that fool you, because last time, you remember what happened last time. We got completely screwed. So I'm glad that I'm building the orchard. In the next 2 years, the orchard will actually be doing something. Right now, we will build the tavern. We'll probably just do berries, because that's what the gatherers bring in to make ale out of. And then probably 2 more actual of these 5x15s. Or is it 5x11? Anyways, apparently, someone said that this is the most efficient for 1 worker to do. And so far, it's been pretty damn efficient. So I'm not going to complain. And we're up at 37 now, so I believe definitely. What are we missing here? Logs. Well, I have foresters. Put 2 more foresters up there. We have plenty of people now. And let's do. We need a way of bringing in logs. So where does this end? What I'll do is I'll just do. No. There it is. Let's do that. And hopefully my laborers will go over there. Yes. And get us some logs. We'll be able to build our wooden houses. What do we got? Reserve of logs is left. Obviously, because we're using them. Almost done with our logs for our tavern. It's great. I wonder if there's a good technique where you don't have any builders and you just allow people to put all of the resources into buildings, and then you build them when you need them. But I guess this is like a similar technique. Not really a technique, just like planning thing that people do. Do this house now. You're just doing one at a time. Allow these guys to build a tavern, while at the same time someone else is building a house. Works out just fine. And we got a good influx of the wood, and now since we have 4 foresters, our foresters will be able to actually sustain that influx of wood, hopefully. If not, then like I said before, since we have the orchards now, we could probably get rid of this hunting cabin. And then maybe work towards getting cows, so we can still have a sustainable amount of leather, and you get a good pasture of cows, you can get a ton of food in a pinch. So let's go ahead and put ourselves on berries, ale, and give ourselves a brewer. This guy now has the best job in the whole town. Let's see here. Bring this back up, because I'm an idiot. And no use in setting the alcohol limit, because I never have a problem with having too much alcohol. Let's put this back up and put these guys back down to 2. And then that should be fine to sustain our town for a bit. Oh, nice. The brewer and the farmer. That's cute. Hey, honey, bring in some peaches. Okay, cool. Let's turn them into beer. Okay, so our next plan here is to go for the trading post. It looks all barren. Weird. It's okay though. What is this? Show help. Don't need help. I know what I'm doing most of the time. I want to get, before the end of this video, which is in 4 minutes, I want to get this trading post built and show just a little bit of it. So we have 6 laborers. I feel like we can go ahead and do this. And then bam. How did this work out? Ah, perfect. So maybe in another year we might have to build 5 more houses. That's not bad. We're going at a pretty steady rate. I do need to get probably some more food. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Let's go ahead while this is the winter. We'll build our crops a little bit more out. It is 5 by 11. Okay. Yes. And let's, what do we have? We have corn, squash, corn, squash, corn. Okay. And get one more farmer. And then someone will clear us out and we get another farmer. So that'll work out just fine. And we're still doing very well on stored medicine. So nobody's getting sick. Everyone is of great health. Our medicine is probably going to go bad before, actually, no, I don't think it ever goes bad, actually. Or before anybody actually needs to use it. So that's good. And we have a pretty good sustainable city. I mean, we've been going almost without incident for the past 9 years, except for that one famine. But, you know, people don't talk about the famine, okay? Only like 15 people died. It wasn't that bad. Oh, that's right. I need to put someone on here. There you go. We now have 10 farmers now dedicated to making food. It's pretty crazy. Apparently, oh, okay, so he's 39 berries, but why is he at the, what does that mean? Not available. Does he not have enough berries? That's an interesting situation. Oh, there's no wood to make firewood. I hope nobody gets. Oh no, it's okay because our people are knocking down trees in the forest, so our wood is coming in okay probably. So let's see how this is going. So we need 4 more logs. We have 6, man. Okay, see, that's what I thought. We'll have the trading post up in no time. Probably actually have it just in time to end the video, so whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and check on our tavern here. Still he's at 1 berry now, but we have how many? There's no alcohol. Either he made alcohol and then it disappeared super quickly, or he made alcohol and it disappeared super quickly. That's the only thing I can think of actually. Well, this is actually a great place for a tavern now that I think about it. It's right next to some houses and the fishing dock, and it's also next to the orchard. And right now, you know, people hunting coming in. Oh, let's grab a beer at O'Nally's down the street, and then everyone goes and grabs a beer at O'Nally's. So I mean, it's pretty cool. And then you have the trading post. This is literally how real towns work. The port side is always like fisheries and taverns and shit, as far as I know. Looks like there's a stockpile over here, albeit a little far away from the trading post. So we need 6 people for the trading post. And for this, the trading post is a little bit interesting because you don't need 6 people in there all at once. The 6 people, all they do is bring items in. So if you ever want to have an inventory, it takes it out of there. Nobody can touch the inventory that's in the trading post. So if you have people who are stealing all of your venison, you can solve that by putting just the venison in here and then releasing the venison in short amounts. Kind of like when Disney does the Masterpiece collection or the vaults, for certain movies, we're doing that with Venison with this. So what's great is though you'll get people to come in and actually bring in food and things on barges and stuff like that, and you can trade what you have for what they have, and you can get new things like new kinds of trees and new kinds of crops. So that's the great thing about that. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you like what you see. Come back if you want. See you guys next time.